Today, supporters of the Venezuelan opposition rallied, blocking the main highway in Caracas. Liz Guerrero told me she can't take it anymore.
¿Cuál es su mensaje para los Estados Unidos?
My message for the U.S., she says, is we need help. This week, more blackouts rocked Venezuela. Food, water, and medicine increasingly difficult to find. The Red Cross now preparing to bring supplies. The first time President Nicolás Maduro has publicly agreed to allow in relief from an independent aid organization. The United Nations says about 7 million people are in dire need here.
Venezuela right now is a big fat mess.
The Trump administration and dozens of other countries recognized opposition leader Juan Guaido as the interim president earlier this year, hoping military defectors would help oust Maduro from power. But that hasn't happened. On Friday, this Chinese plane with medical supplies landed in Caracas, parking right next to a Russian aircraft. Both countries among those backing Maduro, as tensions with the U.S. escalate. Maduro's supporters started gathering here around mid-morning right near the presidential palace. They blame whatever problems Venezuela has not on the government, but on the opposition and the United States. Maduro's socialist government still has its diehard believers.
What do you think of Juan Guaidó? ¿Qué piensa de Juan Guaidó?
Juan Guaidó, usted...
This woman calls Guaido a rat. And many here repeat Maduro's claim that the blackouts are acts of sabotage by his opponents, though he's offered no proof.
Gabe, with China, Cuba, and Russia so heavily invested in the Maduro government, how is the Trump administration responding to this crisis?
Well, Jose, those countries are all allies of the Maduro government, and its survival would mean Russia, in particular, could keep a strong ally in the Western Hemisphere, right in America's backyard. The White House is warning Russia that any expansion of military operations here in Venezuela would be seen as, quote, provocative actions that are a direct threat to international peace and security.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.